without judging. Dope discussion. Dope discussion.
Y'all, we got some things to share. We will be, unfortunately, talking about, and I hate to even put it like this, but the downfall of Brittany Renner. Now, before we even get into that, let me start off by saying that I tried to warn y'all, and I absolutely told y'all so. Every woman feels like she's going to be the exception to the rule. This won't happen to me. You know, I'm a bad chick. I have all of these options. All of these men out here, they want to wine and dine me. They want to F me. They want to cuff me up, wife me up, so on and so forth. Every woman, especially in her prime, feels that way. But what always happens is that grand old humbling and backfiring. You soon come to realize, yeah, I'm not the exception. It is very slim to none when it comes to a woman being able to go outside and slut herself out and still have a roster or a rotation or options of men to choose from who are about something, who are worthy men, who are honorable men. That is something that is not something that comes along like a lot of these women have it in their mind that it's going to transpire and happen for them. You know, because a lot of the women out there, unfortunately, they have it in their minds that not only am I the exception because I am the baddest chick, you know, I got the best cooch, you know, whatever. But they also sleep on the fact that when it comes to men, men value their reputation, their names. No man works hard all his damn life to turn around and wipe up a 304. It just does not happen. Are there exceptions? Absolutely. Okay, absolutely. But thinking that you're going to be that, please don't bank on it. Because we see some of the most attractive, beautiful, sexy, vibrant, right, charming of women. They still get left in the streets. They still get hit and quit. They still have to turn around and figure out life on their own by themselves because they figured out the hard way. Yeah, once again, I'm not her. You all, when you all were flooding me, telling me as your little big sis to talk about Brittany Renner and, you know, what was going on with her, I was like, damn, again? Right? And the reason why it was so alarming to me, but not really, was due to the fact that she seemingly had found her rebound man. If you all recall, not too long ago, Brittany Renner was doing a podcast, right? She was doing a whole sit down with her new boo. And he was a guy that was a little bit under the radar. He wasn't on the map like that. He wasn't somebody that was in the spotlight. One could argue he didn't have a lot of money like the guys that she has been seen with in the past. And so with it being more of a chill, low-key type of vibe, one would probably think that this could maybe last a little bit longer, or maybe this could go the extra mile. But as me being a divine gamekeeper like y'all know that I am, even when we touched on her previously in other dope discussions, I said then that I felt like that new guy that was the more chill, low-key, under-the-radar guy, I felt like he was very opportunistic, right? Sometimes you can find yourself in a situation with a guy that is trying to make a name for himself, and so he'll latch on to you by any means necessary. It does not matter that you have a horrible reputation. It does not matter that you're known for being outside. It does not matter that maybe you're not the upper echelon of the women, right? If a man is thirsty enough and hungry enough, which means that maybe he's not a guy that has a lot of motion on his own. Maybe he's a guy that's not that ambitious or sought after, whatever the case may be. When it comes to those type, they don't mind risking it all just to make some kind of name for themselves, even at the expense of maybe cheapening their own value. But when it comes to grown masculine men, they don't play that. This is why when it came to Brittany Renner trying to find her Prince Charming and settling down, she couldn't land the guys that she really wanted, right? She had to, in a nutshell, in my opinion, settle for this under the radar guy who was kind of like thirsty for stardom, you know, like he gave me starving artists, right? So all she could really land is that type of guy, because that type of guy is the only type of guy that would be thirsty enough and desperate enough to latch on to somebody just to get some kind of clout, some kind of name. But even with that said, because I don't mean to bash that brother, I'm just being honest enough to call a spade a spade. But with that being said, that right there in and of itself should showcase to the Brittany Renners of the world that, damn, maybe I needed to have my head on straight early on. Maybe me being a bad chick is not the route to bank on. Let me try to have some kind of substance. Let me try to bring some kind of value. Because if I try to bank on just sweating myself out, that could have very dire effects and it can backfire on me horribly. So, if you all do not remember, and y'all like the video, share the video and subscribe. Brittany Renner, and she's still fairly young. That's the irony to all of this. And I'm gonna touch base on that in a second. But if you all do not recall, Brittany Renner made a name and a reputation for herself off of sleeping with different men. But not just any men. She slept with the guys who were, you know, athletes, that were rappers, you know, the guys that were in the forefront. That is how she was able to have her claim to fame. She wrote a whole book talking about all the different guys that she had been with and, you know, all of these different antics. She even went on social media trying to teach other young ladies out there how to navigate 304 culture and monetize it like how she did. So all across the board, you all, Brittany Renner was not the type of woman that a man of any class, any decency, any self-respect would seek after. Like, she's just not that. And in the past, it was a thing. I'm going to be honest about it. In the past, it was a thing to where you could be a 304 and monetize it and still get cuffed or still get wifed up or still get seemingly taken seriously by the upper class or upper echelon of quote unquote high value men. You could do that, whether that was by way of you having the sex appeal or by way of you being a charming young lady. Like, yeah, I know she be outside, but she offers me this. Back in the day, that would ride and slide, because a lot of the guys out there, y'all were not in the same mindset that y'all are in today. A lot of y'all are really taking into consideration how these things can impact you down the line. Would this woman make a proper wife? Probably not, because she's outside. You know, she for everybody. Can I trust her to be faithful and devoted? Probably not, because she's always looking for the next big lick. Can I trust her to even be a decent mother? Probably not, because what kind of example would she be setting for my son? What kind of example would she be setting for my daughter? Men today, y'all consider that. Y'all factor that into the equation before you pounce on something with a fat ass and a pretty face. Right? I've even heard so many guys on my platform alone say things to the effect of, you know, I'll settle for an average at best if she's going to be an extraordinary woman to where she can deliver to me the love, the respect, the support, you know what I'm saying, that I'm looking for. Y'all are like that today. Whereas back in the day, it's like, no, I don't want that. I don't want her unless she bad. I don't want her unless she this. Today, I think a lot of you all were able to bear witness to some of the baddest chicks being just as bad for you. and seeing how maybe those women that were like a Brittany Renner were dealing with your fathers or dealing with your uncles or dealing with your brothers or your cousins, whomever. And it's like, damn, I see how that backfired on him. So let me know not go down that path. I see how that turns out. So let me get me a quality woman. Holistically. Not just quality, aesthetically, and sexually. Like, no, what is she about as a woman on all fronts, on all bases? And I think that is what is hurting a lot of the Brittany Renners of today, because they banked on being able to be sexy, being able to be, the charming girl that is a hoe, but hey, I'm able to talk my way around the room. I'm able to finesse a guy out of his wallet. That used to be a thing. But now with men kind of migrating over into a different era, y'all, like I always say, we are witnessing right now in real time a great grand shift. And so when we see a lot of you men out there not only taking your lives seriously, right, not only taking yourself seriously, but thinking about the consequences of you potentially bringing other people, aka your children, into the mix. Like, y'all are really being focused and highly strategic about how you are choosing to, navigate your life. Who are you going to allow to come in? Who are you going to allow to receive the perks and benefits from being with you? Let me take it a step further. A lot of you guys were able to sit back and witness just how much value you bring into a relationship. I'm providing for you. I'm protecting you. I'm taking care of you. I'm polishing you up and cleaning you up. Let's not sleep on that, right? Because a lot of y'all were dealing with females that were outside. So y'all were doing a hell of a lot for these women who in return were delivering to y'all very little to nothing. All she had was cute. All she had was sexy. All she had was, something to grab on and hit from the back. That's it. And so a lot of y'all like, damn, I'm pouring a lot more in than I'm receiving. I'm not getting a good return on the investment. So holistically, y'all are really factoring in, how does this woman or how will this relationship benefit me in a positive way? And when y'all did that, when y'all were able to take inventory on what you were able to receive and retrieve from these women who, again, offered you nothing but pretty and pussy, it was like, nah, it ain't even worth it. Give me the quote-unquote average at best chick who's going to love me, honor me, support me, and potentially be a great mother for future children. Or maybe if you already have children, like, I just need a woman that can reflect back to me what I'm looking for, what I feel like I deserve. These Brittany Renner bitches, they didn't bank on that. No shade. All right? They didn't bank on a lot of the men having this great shift. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me tell my husband. Okay. They didn't bank on you men saying, you know what? I value the internal factors of a woman. I value what a woman can actually do for me versus, what she can do to me. And since a lot of them felt like, oh, men would never change, y'all would always be quote unquote simps for, sexy, or simps for a fat ass, or simps for a charming girl who happened to be cute. Yeah, this is tragic for them. You cannot tell me that Brittany Renner, even at only, I think she said she was 34 years old. At 34 years old, you cannot convince me that Brittany Renner had it in her mind that at 34, she would be, just in shambles. Okay, let me preface this, because I don't mean any harm. As a matter of fact, I'm getting ready to take my ass down to Mississippi tomorrow. Okay, so I'm not saying anything bad about Mississippi per se, but I do want to illustrate a point. And y'all like the video, share the video, subscribe. Thank y'all for being here impromptu style. Y'all always show up and show out. I take none of y'all for granted, but Brittany Renner, she strikes me as a LA girl, right? a Cali girl, a Miami chick, you know, a New York chick, even like whatever major big city, Atlanta, who fucking knows? She strikes me as that type of female that would like to be where the glitz and glam is, where the bright lights are, where the stars are. So for her, at 34 years old, after she's been outside, you know, creating a quote unquote name and reputation for herself, building her brand, you cannot convince me that she thought that she would have to pack her shit up and move to Mississippi. All the time, the effort, the strategic planning. And let's not sleep on the fact that being a 304 is a brand. It just backfired because that 304 brand does not monetize like how it used to. Right? So she spent a lot of time trying to brand herself and be that it girl that can get any athlete, that can get any rapper, that can get any superstar. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm her. And yeah, I can sleep with them all and they still gonna want me. Yeah, I can F all these dudes and they still gonna wife me up. Like, that was her brand. And for a while, that brand could work. But now, it does not. What did I just say? Grand great shift. The men are not the same as they were 5 years ago, 10 years ago. It's just not. And you would be a fool to make it seem like it is. This is why she tried to do a rebrand. It's like, oh shit, the 304 shit don't work no more. You know, let me try to be a Muslim. Then that didn't get her wiped up. Now, she'll go on and say, oh, I left him, you know, because I believe she was trying to become a Muslim to be with Kevin Gates or whatever. She pushes back on that and says that's not true. She was a Muslim before that. And, you know, it just was a spontaneous thing. I don't believe it. Okay, I really don't. But, hey, I'm going to let her cook and go off. You know, if that's her truth, that's her truth. But she was trying to do a rebrand. And when that even didn't work out for her, because the nigga didn't really wipe you up for real. Okay, you were just something for him to do, you know, and it's no shade to Kevin Gates, but he, in my opinion, he himself was kind of looking for some clout. Like, how can I create a storyline? Bitch, you was a storyline. You're not wifey. You know what I'm saying? So she tried to rebrand with that. That fell apart and she ended up quote unquote leaving. Who knows? You know, but at any rate, the narrative is the same. The narrative is still, niggas ain't taking you serious. So if the niggas ain't taking you serious, and when I say the ninjas words, I am not referencing that to mean a black man, okay? It is a character flaw, a very flawed character at that. Okay, it's a low vibrational entity that just does very barbaric things, okay? Very savage things. That is a ninja, right? So if the ninjas don't even want to take you seriously, you know damn well when it comes to a grown, masculine, wise, intelligent, strategic man, he's definitely not going to touch you. You can't even get a ninja to touch you, to wipe you up like that. They'll probably, you know, pluck you. And y'all know what that is. You got to watch out for YouTube. YouTube be playing on the live streams, okay? But yeah, they'll pluck you. But will they pick you? No, it's a difference. You know? And so now to see Brittany Renner at 34, when she been outside since she was 20 years old, building this brand, 304 brand at that, she did not anticipate this being her life to where her big city bright light ass has to pack up and move to Mississippi. No shade to Mississippi, but no, not a chick like that. Not a chick like that at all. But they always feel like, oh no, you know, that ain't gonna happen to me. Brittany Renner is, listen, and when I say this, I'm saying this out of love. I know a lot of you all think that I hate women. Y'all think that I just pander to these ninjas and I just pander to these men. That's a pygmy. I know all of the insults that y'all throw my way. But I promise you I come from a place of love. I promise you I do. Okay? Brittany Renner, we see her falling off in real time. No shade. We see her falling off. She's badder Because we gonna always give credit when and where it's due. Brittany Renner is better than a lot of you chicks. So if she cannot even turn over a new leaf, try to rebrand and polish it up and, clean up all this whole shit, if she can't do it, ma'am, I'm gonna need you to think 6 and 7, 8, 9 times before you try to do what she does. But before you try to do what she did, like, oh yeah, I'ma lead into that whole shit, and then, when I hit 30, I'ma try to turn over a new leaf and be the put up wife. No, it does not work. Are there exceptions? Sure, but we can see right now in real time that even the baddest of the women outside are not able to be the damn exception. And I don't want to hear y'all talking about, oh man, nah, Brittany ain't all of that. Brittany, she ain't really bad like that. Like, y'all really putting 20 on 10. That's an average bitch. I know what y'all be saying. Brittany is a nice looking woman. Shut the fuck up. Like, can we be honest? Brittany looks good. Right? So if she can't even have the desired outcome that she thought, to where she got to pack her shit up and move to Dirt Town, nothing but sticks, what do you think that is waiting in store for you? No chases. Not trying to say that you're not a beautiful woman. Not trying to say that you're not an attractive woman that got a little something going on. I'm not even saying that. But I am saying that. Thank you so much, Seven Water, for your $5. I appreciate it. Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. We got to cook a little bit before we start getting to these clips. Because a lot of you guys out there, y'all absolutely try to warn. Listen, y'all absolutely try to warn these women out there, like Brittany Renner and worse, that this day would come. Y'all did. Y'all was like, man, y'all, you might not want to do that. You might want to act right. And so when men was out there trying to correct these things, y'all got shamed for it. Oh, you always, y'all out here trying to say these hoes. Let these hoes be hoes. I bet y'all wish I would have listened now, sis. Y'all always trying to control a bad bitch. You can't control a bad bitch. I'm bad. Yeah, I mean, you can't tame me. I bet you, listen, them same women begging to be tamed. There's no men out there. Men today don't give a damn. Listen, save yourself, sis. Save yourself. Hope it works out for you. But I'm not going to pick you. I'm not going to choose you. I'm not going to waste my time on you. We live in that era. Begging to be picked now. Begging to be chose up and saved. Begging to be tamed. Controlled. Now they want the toxic quote-unquote masculinity. But they ain't touching them. Y'all want a man to come through and tell you, nah, baby, you ain't doing that. We gonna do it like this. Y'all want a man to navigate your life. They're nowhere to be found. It's a cold game. And like I said, a lot of the men out there tried to warn these women about this, and they don't want to listen until they're rock bottom. Like Brittany Renner. It's too damn late. And like I said earlier, Brittany Renner is, still on the younger side of town. Like 34, 35. Like one could argue, nah, you old, all right? And I get it. But that's still relatively young is what my point is. And so for her to be in shambles like how she is, at only 34, she's cooked. Sometimes you did way too much damn damage. That is a thing. Sometimes there's no coming back to clean it up and save it. Sometimes your reputation precedes you so horribly that nobody in their right mind wants to touch you, let alone look at you. That is a thing, and Brittany Renner is experiencing that right now. It is too damn late. Nobody want to listen to the women like myself even when I come through saying certain things. Until now you're like this. And you thought because you had a bunch of guys out there who made this type of money, who were in the spotlight because they wanted to pluck you, that meant they wanted to wipe you up. It is not the same, and it has never been the same. And we're so knee deep in the grand great shift today that men of a particular status don't even want to pluck you, sis. We're there. We're there. Let me ask this before I play this. And again, get the likes up. And I want y'all to be honest. Put a 2 in the chat if you are the type of guy that is highly strategic and highly selective with who you lay down with. Does not matter how fine she is. Does not matter how attractive, how sexy, whatever. You're going to really vet and inspect this woman to figure out if she's worthy of the D. If you are that type of guy, place a 2 in the chat. Place a 3 in the chat. If it's like, nah, I'm still a man at the end of the day. A bitch can get the dick, but that's it. I want to see something. And based upon the numbers that I see in the chat, it is really going to illustrate my point that we are in a new day and age. If I am under the impression that I think that I should be under, we should be flooded with tools. And if we are flooded with tools, that is going to highly and heavily emphasize my point of, yeah, new day, new age, new man, great shift. It does not work. It is so, listen. The men out here are like the main lion. You not finna hem me up. No. Because I already know and understand that, it say my D is soft. Lord have mercy. If she disrespectful, I can't even get hard for the bitch. We're in that time. Right? I see y'all. We're flooded with tools. And so that right there proves my point brilliantly that a lot of the men out here, they're not going to go for the same type of antics, the same type of low vibrational women that they used to go for. You won't even get a chance to have sex with them. It used to be a thing to where a 304 could at least plot on being a baby mama and getting a residual child support check. You know what I'm saying? It used to at least be that, like, okay, I get it. The men don't want to wife me up. Cool. Let me go down this avenue to get some money. They're not even doing that. It all backfired. It's over. And y'all don't want to listen until it's over. And now it's like, oh, man, now I understand. I don't want to sell no box. We're going to get into it. Brittany Renner out here trying to act like she's a saint and she ain't never did no foul-ish. Really, Brittany? Really? Now you want to condemn the women for doing the same thing that you taught them to do? That be pissing me off. That be wild to me. That part be wild to me. Thank you, Clarence. It says for pain and suffering, sis. Peace. Thank you so much. It's a lot of, listen, Clarence, y'all should all send me $10, $20, $5. Put 5 on it. Y'all should all put that in on me because I have endured a lot of pain and suffering by my platform alone, trying to correct, right? Trying to eliminate, trying to prevent all of what we're seeing transpire today from happening. I got bashed. I still get bashed to this day. Ask me, do I give a fuck? I don't. You know what I'm saying? If I did, I would have stopped doing what I do a long time ago. So I can fit in with the sisterhood. Oh, sisterhood, let me in. I don't want to fit in with y'all. I really don't, sis. You don't even want to be you. So why would I want to be around you? Bars. But yeah, it's a lot of pain and suffering. Like, I mean, the stuff that I have to go through just for saying stuff that should be common sense. Stuff that should just be common human decency and courtesy and respect. It's shameful. You know what I'm saying? But thank you so much, Clarence. But I mean, this is what you gotta go through when you are going against the grain. And nobody wants to listen to you until they're on the other side of that damn grain. And it's like, oh shit. I thought that, it wouldn't happen to me, and it did. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all can hear this.
You want a woman to shut up and sit in a corner.
Could y'all hear that? She said y'all want a woman to, do a little, shut up and sit in the corner. That's what the men today are looking for a woman to do. All right? Put a 2 in the chat if y'all can hear that. Y'all want a to sit in the corner, shut up. That's what y'all men want, and I ain't heard. Cause y'all hear it? Okay, I see the 2s coming through. And to that, can I say something? And y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Can I say something to that? I ain't even let her go in all the way yet. That right there is nonsense. That right there is bull. Brittany Renner is experiencing grown men avoiding her. Grown masculine men to lose avoiding her. That's what she's experiencing. Now, I want y'all to follow me with this because I'm going somewhere. She said the men of today want a woman that just sucks his, eggplant and goes in the corner and shuts up. That is not the truth. Let me explain. Brittany Renner is not even in close proximity to the type of quality men that she's seeking. She's not even in the same, they're not even looking, checking, or around her at all. So what she is describing is the type of low vibrational creatures, aka ninjas, that she is able to land and deal with. And that's all they want her to do. Because you really ain't good for nothing else. What are you talking for? You talk too much. You've been running your damn mouth and running the damn streets since you was 20 years old. We're talking about 15 years of just slutting. There's nothing of real value that can come from your mouth. But I'll tell you what you can put in it. That is what Brittany Renner is going through. And I hate that for her. And when it came to the women out there that are just like her, I tried to prevent them from being even looked at in this regard. How did you try to prevent it, bitch? You just up hit me, bitch. Listen, I tried to tell y'all, hey, you might want to be a woman that, carries herself a little better, that's not outside in these streets, who's not bragging and boasting about being a 304, who's not trying to make a lifestyle and a brand out of being a 304. That's going to backfire on you. Men don't want that. And I know in our nature as women, it comes a day, it is inevitable, baby. There comes a day to where you are going to want a man that is all yours. Scratch that. You're going to want a husband that is all yours. A man that provides, protects, leads, teach. You're going to want stability and security. And when that day comes, no man is going to want you. No man's going to check for you. No man is even going to F you. I said that. I am a prophetess. I said that 10 damn years ago. And you know what happened? Y'all rolled your eyes. Y'all said, this bitch don't know what she's talking about. Niggas want me every day. Niggas in my face every day. I got better options of niggas than she got. She don't know what she's talking about. She too young. She ain't outside like I'm outside. She ain't even got no experience. This is what y'all told me. She just pandering to them ninjas. She just telling them men what they want to hear. Look at you now. Look at you now. I thought I was just pandering, sis. I thought I was just lying, telling these men what they want to hear. I thought that's what I was doing. Because you were living a whole different experience than what I was saying that you would online, right? But again, I look ahead into the future. I see how things can have a domino effect and impact you down the line. Right here, right now, today, yeah, you could get Drake to F you. You could get Chris Brown to F whoever. You could. 10 years ago. Hell, and I'm going to be real. When it comes to these rapping ass niggas, you could probably still get some out of them. They just want to, clap the cheeks and you on back to the streets. So you probably could still do it with the ninjas. However, when it came to the type of guys that y'all thought would be waiting for you at the finish line, they're nowhere to be found. And again, y'all thought that I was lying, but I knew. I already knew. I could see the writing on the walls. I'm like, there's gonna be a breaking point to where men don't want to deal with chicks like that, because, like I said, men care about their reputation and their name. Let's go deeper and further. Men also came to realize that when they did try to save a hoe, it backfired on them. You polish her up and clean her up just for her to go back to the streets. Just for her to go and get with the 8-inch ninja that she used to, because she can't handle a grown man. She can't handle a masculine man. You know what I'm saying? So all across the board, y'all burned every bridge. And so I knew this day would come. Grand great shift. I already knew. But y'all felt like because at that time you seemingly had endless options, yeah, she just pandering. That ain't true. Because I got a whole roster right now today, and they all got money. They all ballers. That's what y'all was saying. But how do you explain this? How do you explain one of the baddest bitches in the 304 game having to pack her shit up and move to Mississippi because niggas ain't choosing up on her? The quote-unquote high-value, high-quality men. Masculine men that can provide you stability and security. How do you explain one of the baddest bitches in the 304 game having to pack her shit up and find support in her mama? What? I thought that y'all would always have stepdaddies waiting to take care of you and your kids. I thought y'all would always have these big baller shot callers waiting at the finish line for you to get ran through. That's what I had thought that y'all had said. Yeah, you just gotta be a baddie. You ain't bad enough. Your cookies just ain't on my level, so yeah, you can't relate, sis. This what y'all said to me. You know what I'm saying? Step your cookies up. Because if you like me, you for damn sure can have any man you want. How do you explain Brittany Renner? And she better than all you hoes. No shade. Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. I wish I was lying, Tony. But ain't ish funny about this. Brittany Renner out here talking about, oh yeah, all y'all men want is this. No, you're not dealing with men at all. Let's start there. Grown masculine men, yeah, they want a woman who is able to provide input of quality, substance, value, yeah. But are they looking for that from you? No. So since all the guys that you can qualify for just want you to shut up and put it in your mouth, this is why you are experiencing, or this is why you have that perspective. But I promise you, sis, it's not true. My platform alone contradicts that statement. Shit. Y'all like the video?
You want a woman to shut up and sit in a corner. I'm not going for that. I don't care whose arm I've been on every single time. I chose myself. So no matter how male-centered I was, I still chose Brittany at the end of the day. And I understand. Trust me. I know.
She want to cry so bad. And I feel you, sis. I tried to prevent this. Y'all don't want to listen to me, though. Y'all don't want to listen to the men who had your best interest at heart, though. You know what I'm saying? And now those same men who gave a damn don't give a damn. It's like, man, I tried to tell you. I'm tired of trying to say these, so they don't want to listen. She want to cry so bad. And me, I'm going to be real. I'm a soft-ass bitch. Okay? I can know you ain't shit and still feel sorry for you. You know what I'm saying? That be my problem. You know? So I feel her. You know? But at the same time, it's like, bitch, I told you so. So I don't really feel that sorry for you. Because these would be the same chicks coming at me sideways talking about, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. You just a pick-me pandering bitch. You just male-identified. Please.
I chose myself. So no matter how male-centered I was, I still chose Brittany at the end of the day. And I understand. Trust me. I know. I know my life could be a lot easier if I made an OnlyFans, if I put a price tag on my, or if I just wanted to go do something that really just doesn't feel good, because there's a lot of easy ways, quick ways to get money. But I have a child, I have a son that I am doing better for. I'm in Mississippi. Why would I be anywhere other than Mississippi when my support system is here? So if I got an ain't shit ass baby daddy who don't even want to pay for school supplies, but you want to do for your other kids and spend all this money and tat all this godly shit on you. Irony is spectacular, like I said. You want to do all this shit, but the child that has your whole fucking name, that you've seen 1 week out of a year and 3 months.
Let's pause. And there's more. Y'all hit the like button for me, but I wanna touch base on what she said. She said, in a nutshell, there's easier ways for me to make money. You know what I'm saying? But I have respect for myself. This is a part of the 304 rebrand. I have respect for myself, though. Maybe if I made an OF, I could get compensated and I can live the life that I thought that I would be living today. I wouldn't have to move down to the middle of nowhere in Mississippi with my mama and have her take care of me. You know? But again, self-respect. I don't sell my coochie. I have morals. I have values. Isn't that rich coming from Miss Britt? Girl, if you don't shut the F up, the cap in your rap is crazy nasty work. Almost nastier than you. Brittany, the issue with your whole little statement, your whole little diatribe, your whole little dialogue of, you know, how you're just this moral woman and, you know, you have so much self-respect and values and this, that. The issue with what you just said, cool story, sis. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, on a personal level, I feel that. But this is why it's BS coming from you, Brittany. Let's start with the mere fact alone that in your heyday, in your prime, you did all of that. Maybe OF was not out yet, but I guarantee you, sis, if it were, you would be the first one on that bitch. You understand? Brittany, you wrote a whole novel about the different penises you've been on. You were on social media, sis, selling sex. Literally. Oh, this is how you get a bag. All you gotta do is F an athlete. Yeah, they're the dumbest on the planet. They don't think with nothing but they. This was you, Brittany. You know what the real issue is, Brittany, that you're running into? The men don't want to buy your OnlyFans. Is that why you don't have one, sis? No shade. But it's much easier to say, oh, I don't have this because I have morals than to really say, oh, I don't have it because niggas ain't really checking for me like that no more. That's what that's giving, Brittany. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Brittany, you're not out here on this moral high ground because you want to be. You don't have a choice. Who once ran through Brittany? No shade. No shade. Now, I'm very sure there are countless low vibrational, ain't-ish ass dudes out here like, man, I do. You know what I'm saying? But those type of guys, they're not going to be the type to wipe you up, be proper stepfathers for your child, you know, not have you have to live in damn dirt stick city, Mississippi. Like, you that's my point, Brittany. Who in droves is going to line up to pay for your cat? Well, you can get that shit for free, seemingly. You know what I'm saying? And this is just all entertainment. Don't sue me. I'm just talking shit, okay? But, I mean, can we be honest or can we be real? I don't know how to be fake. So I'm going to ask you those two. Can we be honest or can we be real? Neither one? Okay, so can we be authentic? All right, let's do authentic. Brittany, this is not a moral high ground, Brittany. This is and I hate to even say this because I really despise the term. I really do. I feel like a lot of these fake ass alpha male ass niggas, they really like drove this whole term into the ground and just made it an ick for me. But Brittany, we're looking at you hit the wall, sis. You hit the wall, sis. You did. You're not that chick. And DJ Academics, he actually is going to get into that in a clip that I'm going to show y'all in a second. Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Brittany, you hit the wall, so you can't monetize your coochie no more. Notice I said no more. Notice I said any more, Brittany, which emphasizes and illustrates the fact that you once did. So to act like it's just beneath you now when it's something that you've done and probably still would do if the demand was there for you is diabolical at least. Girl, please. Please. I have a son. Why would I be anywhere else than Mississippi if that's where my support system is? Brittany, I thought you was a bad bitch. Wait, I got real questions. This is what I tried to warn y'all about. I thought that y'all was a bad chick. You didn't have to settle for a damn thing. You didn't have to pack your things up and diminish yourself for a damn thing. What happened? Like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Brittany, are you telling me that you don't have anybody else that would take you serious enough to say, I'll save you? You mean to tell me you could not coast off of booty and beauty to where you would have a whole lineup, a whole roster of different guys and different area codes to come through and save you from the simp? What? What? Yeah, it's given expired. No, Brittany, you're expired. That's all. It's not this moral thing that you come to the realize. You didn't have no grand great epiphanies and now you want to turn a little. No, you were forced into having a new change of heart and mind. Thank you, John Till. It says she thought decent men would be waiting with wet wipes and bottles of electrolytes to polish her back up. Delusional. But she's not the only one, John Till. She's not the only one. It is so many women out there that were just like her, that are just like her, who felt the same way. And nobody's at the finish line. The only guys who are at the finish line are the ones who got they in their hands waiting to, get their turn on it. They in the train line, Brittany. And you know what we're talking about. But a proper man, he's not waiting on you. The cleanup crew is done. Y'all got to put a pin in that. That whole, cleanup man, save a bitch, Captain Save a, that is dead. So let this serve as a cautionary tale, ladies. Ain't nobody coming to save you, sis. It don't matter how fine you are. It don't matter how good they heard the peach was. A man of real substance is not going to come for you. He's not. Sierra might have been the last bitch to come through. Like, please. The Sierra hotline is cut off. But did y'all hear that? I really want y'all to pay attention to what she said. She pretty much said, I don't have no options. This is crazy. Did y'all hear what she said? I don't have any options. I don't have the same lineup of men that used to line up for me. But here's the catch to it, Brittany. You never did. What did I say earlier? Just because a man wanted to pluck you does not mean that he wanted to pick you. Y'all had a false sense of self due to the fact that back in the day, men would still pluck you even if he didn't really vibe with you like that. He didn't really see a future with you like that. Like, they would still do that back in the day at least. Hell, they would even still wine and dine you. They'll still even give you some money. Today, men have a lot to protect, a lot to lose. And so the reality is really settling in on her like, damn, I don't have the options like I thought I did. Because back in the day, I was able to have that illusion of options because at least I was still being able to be plucked. Does that make sense? Put a 5 in the chat if y'all are following me. Back in the day, the women like Brittany Renner thought that they had options because men would still at least go to the bedroom with you. Do you do that now? Sure, but they're going to be very low vibrational. Back in the day, you could have the top of the line men still going to the bed with you, trying to save you, trying to wipe you up, which gave these women the false hope or the false sense of self that, oh, this is feasible then. I can be a 304 all my life and then still have one waiting for me at the end. No. And so now today, since the men are not plucking them, they're not paying for them, they're not trying to, sponsor anything, they're not doing a damn thing. Now the heaviness and the weight is falling on them and they're able to see in real time, I don't have no options. All I can do is go to Mississippi with my mama. That's crazy to me. Sean Nelson, what they in here saying? He said, y'all, wow. Hold on, let me see. Thank you, Mr. Lunch, for dinner. Appreciate you. It says, if she really wanted her child to spend time with his dad, she'd get a place in the Dallas or Fort Worth, Arlington area where her child's father has been playing pro basketball for years. Well, here's the thing, Mr. Lunch for Dinner. Brittany Renner told on herself a long damn time ago. She already exposed her playbook, which is why a lot of the men especially will not touch her. Brittany Renner already let the men out there know, I only see you as a tool. I only see you as a banking account, a safety net, a 401k. Like she already let it be known that's how she's viewing men. So Brittany Renner had it in her mind that even if she was able to leave her basketball playing baby daddy, she would still be able to be compensated generously. But new day, new age, even the court systems are changing. The same things that a woman used to be able to get away with monetarily, they're nipping that in the bud today too. So she's feeling the effects of that. Like they're putting caps on how much money a woman can get for a child monthly. Does not matter if he's a millionaire. Does not matter if he's a billionaire. Like, no, that's excessive. I don't think that that's really necessary. So Brittany Renner had it in her mind that she would be able to finesse that little boy out his money forever. That didn't work out. And you can't convince me that Brittany Renner does not want to go back to that man. You can't. She can come on social media all she wants, talking about, yeah, and y'all saying that I messed up for leaving him. He was cheating on me. He was doing this and he was doing that. No, I chose Brittany. In every relationship, I chose Brittany. I'll never go back to that man. I bet you my bottom damn dollar. If Brittany could go do things over again, she would hop, skip, jump, drown, drive, fly back into that relationship with that dude. You cannot convince me otherwise. This is why every damn video she's bringing up, oh, he doing this for his kids and his wife and this and that and this. Oh, and he doing this, but I chose myself. Did you, Brittany? Sound pretty hurt to me, sis. Who hurt you? Whoopsie. That was the favorite line that every woman like Brittany Renner would use on these men when they were trying to rescue you, save you from your damn self. Who hurt you? I mean, I'm just saying, like, y'all just always, and now look at you. So, yeah, Mr. Lunch, she thought that she would be able to eat lunch and dinner for the rest of her damn life off of that previous relationship, that previous marriage, or whatever the hell it was. And it backfired on her. We're in a new day and age. We're in a new time. Y'all get the likes up. We should have at least 500 likes. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe, y'all. Mr. Lunch comes back and he says she lived in North Carolina, Cali, and now Mississippi, while her baby daddy has been playing in Dallas, Texas for years. She the reason for limited time. Yeah, but they'll play that card because they want sympathy. They want to make that man look like he's a deadbeat. When it's like, no, you just thought that you would be able to finesse him out of a check and string him along with a baby, and it did not pan out that way. So in my opinion, not only can she no longer afford to maybe live in certain areas or cities, right? But it's probably another element to that, to where she's trying to make him chase her. And what did I say? I always said this as well. Men don't chase no more. That shit is dead too. I'm going to make him chase me. I'm going to make him be a father. And I'm going to make him do this, that, and the third. Men today don't give a damn. And this is why I got to be very, very careful. We are dealing with a new breed of men. Do they love their children? Yes. Would they like to be involved with their children? Absolutely. But men have watched the men around them quite literally die fighting for children that, was ultimately out of his hands because the system was set up against them. The mother of the child was making things a lot more complicated, stressing them out, making them depressed. You know what I'm saying? I watched my brother, R.I.P. to him. My brother died at 33 years old from stage 4 cancer, doing the exact same thing that Brittany Renner is trying to make her ex-husband do. Stressed out. Y'all do know stress causes cancer, right? I'll never forget it. My brother told me, he said, I believe I got cancer from fighting to get my kids. I could just see the life being drained from my brother every damn day. Money gone. Life force energy gone. You stressed out, and so you not eating the best. And so, yeah. So men took mental notice of that and said, I won't be that. I'm not going to let that happen. And maybe one day I'll share the recording that I did with my brother. I'll probably say that for Patreon, actually. I'll probably do that on my brother's birthday, okay, which is October 27th. I might do that Patreon exclusive and share y'all the video of my brother. But the last video that I did with my brother, I talked about all of this type of stuff. This is why I go so hard, because a lot of these things, it hit home for me. I'm not just doing this because, I want a super chat. I'm not doing it just because, I want somebody to say, oh yeah, you go girl. It's not no vanity shit. Like, this is real talk for me, right? But in one of the last videos that I have with my brother, he told me directly, if I could do it over, I wouldn't try to be as diplomatic as I was, because his approach was, let me try to do this in a diplomatic way, to where we're not fighting each other. We're going to work together and have, a cordial type of departure. We can split and be at ease and be at peace. We can still be cool. We can still be free. Like he went to her, like he set her down and was like, look, I don't think that this is working. How about we do it this way? Like, he tried to do that. He left her, right? And he said if he can go back and change it, he would move in silence. He wouldn't tell her a damn thing. He would just collect receipts and he would just move under the radar. And something else that he said that was really, really alarming to me. He said, in a nutshell, if I could also do it over, I wouldn't fight as hard for my kids. He said that was so stressful. I would allow life to flow, and hopefully when they got older, they could see shit for what it was and then come back to me. He said, but if I could do it over, I wouldn't have did it the way that I tried to do it. He tried to do it the nice guy route. Let me sit down, let's divvy this up, let's have some balance, let's have some structure. He said, I would never do that. I would move under the fucking radar. She wouldn't see me coming. She would wake up one day, I'll be fucking gone. This is why a lot of the men today, they don't give y'all the same grace. They don't sit back and say, oh, I'm going to save her. I'm going to work with her. I'm going to be there for her. That's dead. Because all y'all did was leave these men for dead when you felt like shit would be sweet for you on the other side. That's all y'all did. So, new breed of men, they're not fighting for anything if it's going to cost them their peace, their health. Y'all not doing it. So thinking that you can dangle kids, these men today will let you take them damn kids. I love you, son. I love you, daughter. But no, I'm not doing that. Y'all see what it is? And we're in such a new time today, and we're dealing with a whole new brand new generation to where the kids now are able to see and witness, oh, okay, mama on some bullshit. So y'all gotta be careful even when y'all are trying to use these children, because your children will grow up resenting your ass. Be careful, sis. Thank you, Mr. Original. It says she's lashing out now because she just realized that she effed up her life. Absolutely. This is what we're seeing in real time. I messed up. I thought that I would be able to finesse the 304 lifestyle forever. It did not work. And I tried to prevent this. I tried to warn these young ladies, but again, I'm a pick-me, pandering, mal-identified bitch who's dumb, who don't know what I'm talking about. You too young. You just ain't never had no ballers. You a struggle love promoter. But me, I'm about a nigga with a bag. Okay, sis. Not knowing, understanding that you can still get you a good quality man that is able to get you a bag by still being a decent quality woman and not a reckless 304. But hey, what do I know? You know what I'm saying? What do I know? I only been happily married since 2017. Been with my husband since I was in 2012. You know what I'm saying? I was 21 years old when I met my husband. 21. A lot of y'all say, oh, hell nah, I'm outside. I'm lit. I'm 35 now, Brittany. Me and you are the same damn age. And I could bet you my last damn dollar, Brittany Renner would have looked at me back when I was 21 and said, oh, hell nah, you would have broke Dusty. You settling. You can do better than that. You can be outside. We young, turning lit. We finessing these knuckles. See, my life gonna be way ahead of yours. I'm gonna be light years ahead of the game with you than you. This is what a Brittany would have told me. Look at you now. Goddamn, Brittany. Back then, you was the man, homie. The fuck happened to you? Y'all get the likes up.
A lot of women have their lives funded by men. Y'all taking a trip to Dubai to get pissed and shitted on. Your pussy got a price tag on it. Not everybody wants to live their life like that. So guess what? If I'm not willing to do what everybody else is doing, my journey might take a little bit longer, and there's no shame in that. I am in Mississippi because that's where my support system is.
Because you ain't got no options.
It literally doesn't make sense for me to be anywhere else. Like, I'm going to go where I am loved and supported, and to make sure my son is good. And there is not one fucking person that lives out loud the way that I do. I have more courage in my big toe than any of the niggas that have ever spoken on me do combined.
And the ninjas that she's referring to are the likes of a DJ Academics, and we're going to be playing his video in a second. Y'all like the video for me, share the video, and subscribe. Thank y'all for being here. All right. And big shout out to everybody who's sending in the monetary support, because you don't have to do that. Okay. But I want to touch base on what she said. Thank you, Dollar Bill. Let me see, can I find you before I get into it? Because I do want to acknowledge y'all, because y'all don't have to give me no money. So thank you. I really do appreciate it. Let me see. Where is Dollar Bill? Okay, here it is. It says, she did it to herself. She absolutely did. A lot of these things are absolutely self-inflicted. But it's much easier to blame everybody else and say, oh, y'all did this to me. No, but you did it to yourself. You just thought, again, you would be the exception. You can get away with it. And it does not happen. Thank you, Official. It says, these snitches need to study Bernice Burgos, is that her name? Bernice is fine. I'm gonna get her 10s. But study her for what exactly? Like what exactly did she do that set her apart? I'm not following. Was she able to find her a decent quality man to marry her and take care? Was she? Was she? I don't know. Was Bernice outside or was she just like a video girl? I don't know. Okay, I got that one. Am I caught up? I think I am. If I miss you though, I do apologize. But what she just said, y'all, once again, was extremely hypocritical. And I hate how she's trying to rewrite history like she wasn't the chick that was selling vagina. She's really out here trying to condemn and shame these other girls out here and place herself on a high horse. Like, yeah, y'all out here getting flown out to Dubai, getting shat on, getting pissed off for some money, but I ain't trying to do that. I'm not finna do that. I have a son. First things first, why weren't you thinking about your son prior to you doing all the 304-ish that you have been doing? Now, I want to say something. And again, hit the like for me. And when I say this, you all, I promise you, okay? I'm not trying to come off to be condescending. I'm not trying to make it sound like I'm better than anybody. None of the sort, right? But, and I don't even have children yet. Will that change? Maybe. Okay, we're still on the fence. But at the end of the day, my point is this. I had been considering my children when I was in high school. Like, that's how real in the field it is for me. Like, because you're supposed to be thinking about the future. Even when you're young. Like, okay, let me not do this because, hey, what if I have a daughter one day? What if I have a son one day? I don't really want my son or my daughter to be affected by my choices. You know, I don't really want my daughter or my son to be affected or embarrassed by the things that I was indulging in. Scratch that and screw that, Brittany. When I was a little girl, I was thinking about my husband. It didn't take for me to actually have a husband or actually have children to be like, oh shit, let me not do this low vibrational holdout 304 nonsense. Let me not. It didn't take. Y'all want to do all of the workaround after it's already been worked on. You already did the damage. Now you want to clean it up. Wait a minute. And see, that's another thing that a lot of the women out there, like 30, not, I was gonna call her like 304. Oh, I'm so sorry, Brittany. I'm really not though. That is also another thing. The women like, I still want to call her 304. Oh my God, Brittany, I am so sorry. Let me get this out. Another thing that a lot of the women out there, like 304 Brittany, I want to say it so bad, did not anticipate was men being on that type of timing as well. Men, y'all are also thinking about y'all's future generations, right? Y'all's future children, you know, all of that. And so with that being said, it's like you're not going to entertain this type of chick at all because you thought about your future children. You thought about your future in general. You know what I'm saying? And so the likelihood of you even talking to a Brittany Renner is very slim to none. You don't want to after the fact ass bitch. Does that make sense? To where now you scrambling. And me personally, I despise people like that because y'all really don't factor in or consider how your children are going to have to also suffer your consequences. You know what I'm saying? Like, Brittany Renner's son is innocent. But because he's her son, he's going to grow up in the world to where it's like, man, Brittany Renner your mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's embarrassing in and of itself. Like, y'all not thinking. And so men also don't want a after the fact ass woman to where you're only trying to piece everything together and polish and clean everything up after you've already wrecked shop. But what is very hypocritical to me and laughable, quite honestly, is how Brittany Renner is trying to pedestalize herself and make it seem like, oh, I don't sell vagina. I don't go to Dubai and do this and do that. I don't got no OF. I ain't selling this. I ain't selling that. When you've already done that. The only difference is now nobody's checking for you. The demand for a Brittany Renner is not there. It's not. You are somebody to brag that I, let her put the tip in or whatever and then go about your day and laugh about it. Not bragging both like, oh yeah, that's my girl. You know what I'm saying? That's wifey right there. You're not that. So let's not make it seem like you could even do these things. And even if you did do it, you're not going to get the same return on the quote unquote investment that you think that you're worthy enough to receive. That's something else. Let's get into that. And I promise you we got more. Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. All right. And I do got a party to go to, so I gotta hurry up. But let me say this. Another level and layer to the conversation outside of Brittany maybe not being checked for, so it's not a demand for her to be offered certain things. Right? So she's saying it seems like, oh, I'm not doing it, not because I can't do it. I don't want to do it. I got a son to think about when you should have been thinking about your damn son. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a high value woman. I'm on a different type of time. I don't sell that. Another level and layer is maybe she is getting offers. But is it the $100,000 offers that maybe she thinks that she deserves, or the $100,000 offers that maybe she was able to land in the past? No. And that could also be a reason why you're going to turn it down. Not that I can't do it, but is it worth it? That's something too that a lot of 304s don't factor in. You reach a plateau to where it's like, bitch, it's your cat right here, because you really ain't as bad as you was back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Well, now Brittany, again, she's still attractive and all of that, but the market value has probably plummeted, to say the least, to keep it real cute. So she's probably thinking, oh yeah, if I'm gonna get flown out to Dubai and get shot on this and the third, then I'm gonna need $150,000. I'm Brittany Renner. I got books. I've been on this podcast. I got that. I've been modeling for this on Instagram. So I'm gonna need that. I'm not like these other bitches. I got skin in the game. Literally, she got skin in the game, but we gonna leave it over there. So she's feeling like she's all the way up here, but then when maybe she's getting certain offers, they like, oh, well, I got 5,000 for you. I got 10,000 for you. And it's like, what? That can't even cover, my car note type shit. So she's turning it down because in the grand scheme of it, she's looking at it like it's not even worth it. But had it been worth her while, would Brittany do it? Knowing her character, absolutely. Every 304 got a price. Please. And notice I said 304, not a woman. Okay? Some of us respect our damn selves. But yeah, Brittany, you can keep all of this holier than thou bullshit. Oh, I don't sell my vagina. I don't do this. I think about my kids. I'm going to where I'm loved. I have a support system. What? You mean to tell me a big baddie like yourself couldn't find nobody outside of your mama to love you and support you? What? Make it make sense. Whoa. How far we have fallen from grace. Lord have mercy. But yeah, she can keep all of that. She can keep all of this. Oh yeah, I don't do this. I don't do that. No, Brittany, you can't do it. And if you can do it, to you, they're paying you such penny on the damn dollar that it's like, man, ain't even worth it. Let me go to Mississippi. The men are not checking. The quality men, they not checking for you, Brittany. Let's be real.
Brittany, you've not gotten better than PJ. You haven't gotten a nigga better than PJ.
So DJ Academics, they had like a little back and forth or whatever, according to what y'all was telling me, you know, because DJ Academics, he was keeping it too real with her, right? So DJ Academics, he was pretty much saying, you know, Brittany Renner, she kind of fell off. She's just a broken woman looking for love, this and the third. And the thing about that truth, the thing about that ether, it burns slow. It's gonna hit you deep in the heart, deep in the gut. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Brittany, don't get too excited. I ain't talking about deep in them kind of guts. All right? But when it comes to that truth bomb gonna hurt every time. And so he kind of struck a nerve when he was pretty much reading her. Like, yeah, you're a broken woman. You're looking for love. You want a man that's going to wipe you up and settle down with you, but they're not taking you serious because, you know, you've been outside, you know, and you could have had a husband, but you felt like you can do better than him, or you felt like this and you felt like that. So he read her down to the ground, and so she responded, and, you know, it was a whole ordeal. But then, to my knowledge, DJ Academics comes back and reads her again and tells her, like, look, that's the truth. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, majority of what DJ Academics said to that girl or about that girl was spot on. And I'm quite honestly tired of a lot of these women being upset at men and women for just being honest. Telling you shit you should already know. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Jabari. It says 304s can cover up their past all they want, but God holds all receipts. Their lack of pure accountability will come at a bigger cost on the other side. Uh-oh. It says a lack of janitors is only the half of it. Uh-oh. Whoopsie. Now, I ain't even trying to get into no religious stuff, because we all got our own beliefs and all of that. But I will say this, Jabari. Karma always spins the block. You're going to always be held accountable. It may take longer, right? But it's going to always come knocking. And I just hope that you're ready when it does. Brittany Renner is responsible for leading a lot of young girls astray. The same young girls that she's now jealous of. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Okay. Because Chris said that in our introductory intro song. Chris Eccles said, can we talk about it? Yeah, so we're going to talk about this shit right now. Brittany Renner is not only remorseful and regretful of the fact that she was not able to receive the same type of outcome or result that she planned for, right? She thought that she would be able to build her brand, build her name, her reputation around 304 culture, and she would always have all these great options of men to choose from. That didn't happen. And so since now she sees that we're dealing with a new breed of men, so where they're not going for that, she tried to rebrand and tried to pivot. But a lot of the guys out there, y'all have wisened up so much so to the point to where you're not going for it. It's like, yeah, it sounds good, but I don't know if I can trust it, so I won't. And that's the downside to it, Jabari. You can have a woman that is genuinely changed, right? She's genuinely on a whole different frequency, a whole different lifestyle path and all of that. And the men today are so cutthroat. Thank you so much, Anthony, that y'all are like, no, I don't think that the, what's the word I'm looking for? The likelihood, the probability of that panning out in a positive way is in my favor. So I just won't even touch you at all. You can look good. You can talk a good game. Hell, you can even be a good woman. But due to a lot of the men wanting to protect themselves, they're just not going to go. Right? So you got that element going on. But Brittany Renner is in a tough position because not only is she regretful and remorseful of the fact that she's not able to have the lifestyle that she thought that she would be able to live today, because men have changed. But another element to it is she's jealous of the young girls out here who are able to kind of benefit off of the 304 lifestyle like she once did in the past. But what these young girls are failing to realize is that that is even something that is very short-lived and temporary. You know what I'm saying? Because not only are the men out there let me put it like this. I'm gonna put it to y'all plain. I'm not even gonna try to polish this up. Not only are the tricks and the simp lollipoppies, aka the suckers and easy licks, not only are they dwindling down in numbers, it's not a lot of them to go around. But even those guys are waking up and saying, you know what, this ain't really where it's at for real. So Brittany Renner is essentially, in my opinion, jealous that you do have these young hoes out here able to do what she was able to do back in the day that she can't do today. So that's why she's like, oh, y'all out there in Dubai getting pissed on, and y'all out there doing this, selling box, blah, 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 blah. But y'all ain't this, y'all ain't that, y'all ain't me. She's doing that because she's trying to throw shade at them because she's secretly jealous and she's very resentful of her life. But what I want even those young hoes to know and understand is that, baby girl, you, instead of it being a decade later, like Brittany Renner, you are 10 months out from you being in the same boat as Brittany Renner. I need y'all to understand that. And again, thank you so much, Anthony. It took Brittany Renner 10 years to reach this point. 15 years to reach this point. Y'all, it's going to take y'all 15 months, 10 months, 6 months, to where you're not even popping. So I really don't even know what Brittany Renner is jealous of in the first place. Like, girl, yeah, they're able to get guys right now to maybe trick off on them, but they are even fighting over the scraps when it comes to the tricks. So is it really a flex? Let's go further. A lot of the tricks out there today, they really, some Johns. Don't let these females fool y'all. And see, I called it out as well. I said, ladies, be careful trying to pattern yourselves after these 304s and y'all thinking that they just getting flown out for free, or y'all thinking that they just getting pampered and winding down for free. These bitches absolutely effing. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. But when I said that, y'all said, nah, you just hating. See, if you just gotta be a bad enough chick. You know what I'm saying? Because when you a bad chick like me, men just want you to sit around. They just want you to be around them. Not quite. Is that an element? Yeah. But to the degree and the capacity that y'all see these women out here that was back in the day flexing, they absolutely sucking something. Stop. Am I going to be disingenuous and pretend like there are not cases or instances to where a man just wants you to be around because you're attractive? Yes, I've been, that girl. I'm saying, like, oh, Nick, I just want you to pull up to this event. You just sit next to, you know what I'm saying? And he was able to land a business deal. Well, the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So that happens. But when you see chicks out here, private jets, luxury hotels, luxury apartments, luxury houses, luxury cars, luxury clothes, all this grand shit. Them bitches absolutely doing a little sucky. Stop playing with me, sis. Stop playing with me, sis. When you see those types of where it's always a different dude, different every code, he paying for this, he buying it. Yeah, she getting plucked. And they would try to lie to a lot of the youth out there, which again I called out, and y'all talk bad about me. Oh, that bitch is jealous. See, she gotta step her cookies up. How many times have I heard that shit? But I was like, girl, please. They is not getting that just because they cute. They not getting that just because she's sexy. No, something is getting done to that bitch. And y'all was like, I'm gonna be like her. And I'm like, okay. Because I don't, listen, I in no way, shape, or form want anybody to aspire to be me. Bitch, be yourself. That's what I want. I just want you to move with morals, values, integrity, self-respect, class, decency. That's it. Be sexy, be cute, but being a ran through reckless thought, that's where I was like, okay, let's not do that, sis. But I'm not trying to be your mama. I'm not trying to be your damn role model. I don't want you to be like me. That's kind of weird. I just want it better for you. But y'all threw shade and y'all said, oh no, you hating, you this, you that. I'm gonna be like Black China. Okay. Now Black China don't even want to be like Black China. I am Angela White. Really? And I ain't knocking it. You know, go off. I like to see people evolve and change and all of that. I just want you all to be aware of the fact that it may not work for you still. And I know for a fact that a lot of these women out here, they are trying to make certain compromises and changes and adjustments for the approval and the validation and the consideration of a man. And you would be a lie to say that you're not. They are absolutely trying to get chose. It is not all the way this thing of, no, you know, I just found God and, you know, I'm a religious woman now. It ain't that. Could that factor it in? Sure, sis. Sure. But when you really peel back the layers, you start to see, no, this bitch want a husband. She want stability, security. She want a soulmate, a life partner. And they not checking for no chick like her. Because her reputation is too bad. It precedes her. And so, yes, you could try to do something different, but is that going to get you different? I don't know. And from the looks of it, it looked like it won't. I hope y'all feel me. Get the likes up for me if you feel me. Hit the like button, shit. But let's listen to what DJ Academics had to say.
And here's the thing. You're going to tell me about who you can fuck. Everybody want to fuck bitches. Niggas fuck bitches for sport. You point out the nigga who got you, who's going to get you pregnant. And who's going to make you a fiance.
Hold on, because Act Cooking, I got to take him back. So, Brittany Renner was upset at DJ Academics for calling her out and pretty much reading her and telling her, yeah, you're a broken woman who's looking for love and you're not able to find love. And now you have realized that you kind of messed up by patterning your life like this and leaving behind a good man. Well, I ain't gonna say he was a good man. I don't know. According to her, he was cheating, all that. But all these niggas that you dealt with after him was worse. So when Act come through talking about you should have stayed where you were, is he lying? You might as well stay where the fuck you were. At least he was really trying to make an honest woman out of you. It wasn't no, oh, we just gonna go in the backyard real quick, you know what I'm saying? Jump over the broom, you know, do the limbo under the mop, and then we gonna be married. No, you had a man out here really trying to do something with you. And you left, and I'm telling y'all, in my opinion, she is very remorseful and she wants that man back. If she can go back, she would. And since DJ Academics called this out, she responded going off on him. And this is what Ack had to say in response. Hold on.
Brittany, you've not gotten better than PJ. You haven't gotten a nigga better than PJ. And here's the thing. You're going to tell me about who you can fuck. Everybody want to fuck bitches. Niggas fuck bitches for sport. You point out the nigga who got you, who's going to get you pregnant. And who's going to make you a fiance. Actually, not just saying it and not putting you in a Muslim garb. You haven't got nobody better than him. We ain't see one nigga that's actually trying to make your wife through the courts. Not on some Muslim shit. We haven't seen one nigga who y'all have now started to build a family. So how the hell are you getting better people? Put it like this. If you fucked J. Cole or Drake, they're just fucking you. You're like the nostalgia pussy. Like you're the throwback shit. Like, oh man, she was popping back in like 2016. But this is where like you lose track of reality. And this is why I said like, all y'all chicks be living Ciara's dream. None of y'all ain't Ciara. We ain't find another Ciara yet. Ciara could objectively say, I think I got a better man and a better situation. You know what she is? Married to Russell Wilson with more kids with Russell Wilson. You over here just like getting fucked and niggas is dipping while they promise to marry. This nigga flexing his wedding ring. You were flexing a hijab.
You see, Cardi B, unlike Brittany Renner and the majority of chicks that's 34 with a kid that left their successful baby daddy for a bunch of other niggas. The difference with Cardi B, yes, she used to be with Offset. She got 3 kids for him, had 1 for Stephon. Being with Cardi B is a flex. Being with Brittany Renner is not a flex.
Oh.
Okay? Being with Cardi B, you could be whoever, your money's going to go up. Because that brand, being aligned with the brand of Cardi B gets you more money. That's attractive in itself. Okay? So Cardi B's just not these other women, right? So you can't compare a Brittany Renner where like her brand is people thinking that she got ran through. Like it's just there's no flex there. There's no flex.
Ate her up. Put an 8 in the chat if you agree that DJ Ack ate, pause. He ate Brittany up. He read her for filth. Read her rights. Dropped all bars, gems, and jewels. Told the truth. Put an 8. I'm trying to see something. Trying to see something. Okay, I see some 8s coming through. I even got Highway Skinny coming through with an 8 with his trolling ass. Hold on. We got an 8 ball. No MJG. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. And see, shit like this is what pisses the women out there like Brittany Renner off. Right? Because it's like, damn. Even somebody like DJ Academic, to where a lot of women, I'm not saying this, but a lot of women would say that DJ Academics is corny. You know, he lame. You know, he an internet nigga. You know what I'm saying? So even if the quote unquote corny, lame internet niggas can read you and see you for what it is, you know that's gotta hurt. You know Brittany Renner is like, oh hell no, this, then the third. No, you just love me. This is what she said. She was saying something to the effect of, nah, DJ Academics, you just in love with me, and that's why you be talking about me so bad. It's because you wanted to hit me, you wanted to fuck me, and I ain't let you, this and the third. And no, that's another cope. That's another cop out in the cope. And the 304s out there like Brittany Renner have got to stop coping with the whole notion of, nah, these niggas just want to have sex with me. They just mad because I ain't want to be with them. No. The truth is the truth is the truth. We can look at Brittany Renner's life. Listen, no shade. You can look at Brittany Renner's life and see without a shadow of a doubt that what DJ Academics said about her reigns supreme. You have not been able to replace your baby daddy. He flexing a wedding ring, you flexing a scarf. I'm not even gonna disrespect the Muslim culture by even saying what the fuck you had on your head was a hijab. I'm not gonna do it. No. Even if it was, I'm gonna say it was a scarf. He flexing a wedding ring, you flexing a scarf. He flexing a family unit with structure. You flexing going to your mama house in Mississippi hoping for the best. You know what I'm saying? You were not able to elevate and upgrade how you thought you would. Hold on. And a lot of the women out there feel like the grass gonna be always greener and cleaner on the other side for them. They all feel that way. They all feel that way. You cannot tell me that Brittany Renner didn't have it in her mind. Hold on, y'all. My sister, she's having something for a birthday party at her house, and so I gotta be. Okay, but like I was saying, Brittany Renner, you cannot convince me that she felt like she wouldn't be able to replace her baby daddy with somebody bigger and better and richer, finer, sexier, bigger dick, whatever, than what she had. To me, that was her whole plot. Her whole objective, yeah, shout out to the Leos. My sister's birthday is on the 9th of August. So shout out to y'all Leos, I guess. My sister-in-law, her birthday was on the 27th, so she a Leo too. I'm surrounded by damn Leos. Y'all get on my damn nerves, but I do love Leos. I really do. But anyway, back to my point. In my opinion, Brittany Renner had it in her mind that she would be able to replace her baby daddy. I'll be able to leave him and level up. I'll be able to have a baby by him, be able to collect his check because he in the NBA and live happily ever after off those checks while still being able to be with the next nigga. You can't hold me back. You're not going to be able to do better than me. You're not going to be able to live happily ever after like how I am going to be able to, because again, I'm a popping ass bitch. That was what was in her mind, in my opinion. But it all backfired. And all other 304s out there like Brittany Renner, they feel the same way. Oh yeah, nigga, what you won't do another nigga will. You know, I don't have to be stuck here. Let's go deeper into that. Because it's also instances of women being with good quality guys and still taking them for granted or still feeling like, yeah, I can do better than this and leaving them. That's a thing as well. Now let Brittany tell it, her ex or whatever, her baby daddy, you know, he was cheating and lying and all this other shit, and so he was just trash. You know, I just find it to be very funny and crazy how after every breakup, the man was trash. You know, that'd be a little sketchy for me. Like, you ain't had no good dude. Like, they all was trash. Like, to me, that speaks volumes to your character and your lack of being able to choose properly, in my opinion. You know, but I personally feel like when females say shit like that, that's a character flaw on their end. Because even her recent guy that she broke up with, the under the radar, in my opinion, opportunistic guy, he didn't come through bashing her after the fact and was like, oh yeah, because she was trash. Like, he ain't do none of that. And she still was dogging him, calling him a bum and all of this shit. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate it. She from Mississippi. Yeah, she's from Mississippi and she ain't got no other options. So she going back to Mississippi with her damn mama because nobody else is checking for her. But like I said, a lot of the 304s out here, they feel like, oh, I'm going to be able to do all of this. I'm going to be able to do all of that and still have my pick. And you don't. Right? And so when DJ Academics is coming through like Brittany, you were not able to flex on your ex like how you thought you would. You were not able to replace him with a better him. That never happened. And a lot of the 304s, they feel like, oh yeah, that's going to happen for me. Oh yeah, I'm going to be able to replace him and move on to bigger and better things. I chose Brittany. And it backfires each and every time. I kid y'all not. That is absolutely a thing. You pack up and leave a good man thinking that the grass is going to be greener and cleaner on the other side, and it's not. Or you feel like, oh yeah, you know, it's not that he's a good man, but I just feel like he doing this and doing that, but he decent, and then you try to replace him. And now you with even more trash ass dudes because a lot of the 304s try to skip over the fact that they're trash ass females. So everywhere you go, there you will be. So let me try to clean that one up a little bit. Get the lights up. Not only are they leaving good quality men thinking that, oh yeah, I can do better than this. He's boring. You know, I can replace him, level up off of him. He can just be my starter husband. Right? That is a thing you are. It's a such thing as a starter husband. You find you a man that's well on his way. You divorce him after maybe 3 years, and then you are able to get money off him. You find you another sucker, and you do the same thing over rinse, wash, repeat. Like, that's a thing, right? But let's say you get with a guy and he's doing well for himself. And no, he's not necessarily a good man, but he decent. He do what he need to do. I'm going to even leave him. Yeah, he do his dirt, but I'm saying, like, he still take care of home, quote unquote. Y'all hoes love to make an excuse for a man, but he come back home to me. And he take care of me, so that's all that be mattering. They'll even pack up and leave that guy knowing damn well what he has to offer her caliber of woman especially is better than anything else she would ever be able to receive, period. They'll even pack up and leave him thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to leave this. Because, yeah. But like, bitch, you trash. So you should be able to take decent. You should be able to take good enough. No shade. Okay, no shade. But then again, when I be that real, they say, oh, that's struggle love. You promote struggle love. Bitch, anything is better than this. Do y'all see Brittany? Brittany looks sad. Brittany looks like she's panicking. Brittany looks like, damn, I fucked up. Brittany looks like she's on the verge of a mental breakdown. And rightfully so. And y'all would still say what I do over here is the promotion of struggle love, when this bitch was the epitome of everything that a real boss bitch should embody. And look at her. So I'm just saying, struggle love, or what's the alternative? And I'm not even promoting struggle love, but I'm just saying, goddamn. Y'all laughing, I wish I was playing, I'm really not. Brittany thought that she would be able to replace the last guy with something bigger and better, and it did not happen. She realized real quick her placement. And she did not have a replacement. Bars. You couldn't replace that dude. You thought he would be a sucker. You thought you... Let's go here. They also be thinking, y'all, that these guys will be a placeholder. What do I mean by that? That means I'll dump you, break up with you, still have access to you though, and try to go outside and find somebody that's bigger and better, more shinier, richer, whatever than you. And then if all this fails, I can come back to you. That even backfired on Brittany, because when she left, he had a replacement waiting for her. Are you following me? We are not dealing with the same guys of yesteryear, yesterday. Bitch, all that shit is dead. Do you understand? It is women out there who feel like they that bad of a bitch to where I can leave you. Go outside, explore, try to find your replacement. And if I can't, come right back to you and pick up like I never left. They really, honestly, and truly think that about themselves. I'm that bad. And each and every time they find the hard way, you ain't her. You're not. Men today will replace your ass. Men today will leave you. You absolutely will. And I think that that part is what really breaks her heart. Like, damn, you really replaced me? Let's put it like this. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe. The women have had the rude reality check of having a them pulled on them. Notice that I am a woman, but I even remove myself from this shit because I don't do this dumb bird brain shit that y'all be doing. Women had a slogan, a very popular slogan. Does anybody want to put it in the chat what they think that slogan is? I'll give you a hint. It's along the lines of replacing somebody. And I bet you I'll have a lot of people in the chat that are able to pinpoint exactly what that phrase or that slogan was. That's how popular it was, and that's how much the women said it. Oh, we have a winner. Oh, we got another winner. Oh, we got another winner. Thank you. What you won't do, another one will. Please believe that. The men took that same phrase, that same slogan, applied it to themselves, and fucking flourished. Took off with your own shit. In my opinion, Brittany Renner found out the hard way that what she wasn't ready and willing to do, another wife was ready and willing to do. See, Brittany just didn't get replaced with another jump off. No. This man found him another wife. What did DJ Axe say? He got married. He flexing the ring. You flexing the damn scarf. Nigga ain't really married you. You was a photo op. You was a storyline on Love and Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying? Like that was you. This man, he found another wife to replace you with, procreated with her, and they're flourishing, living happily ever after. He was not a placeholder. And she also found out the hard way that, yeah, what he did, another nigga was not ready and willing to do. And if he was, it wasn't going to be for you. Whoopsie! It's a cold game. It's a cold game. Now we in our cars crying and shit. Yelling to the top of our damn lungs. I'm not going to sell no pussy. I'm not going to sell no OnlyFans. I'm not that type of woman. I have a son. Because you can't sell it. Whoopsie! Get over here. In this case, I really can say toasty. Because you cook, Brittany. Toasty. You toasted. You're toast. It's a sad, cold, dirty game, y'all. And y'all keep thinking it's a drill, and it's not. I don't want to be that type of girl. You was that type of girl your whole life, Brittany. You only want to change now because maybe you are seeing the ramifications, the consequences of your choices, and how it not only impacts you, but your child. That, to me, that's all that the difference was. Yeah, get over here. Your head like this, Brittany. You get ready to just get... Man. She's so dizzy. Dizzy bird brain, bitch. This is what happens with a dizzy bird brain, bitch. No shade. No shade. And when I say this, y'all, I'm just being silly. Entertainment purposes. Brittany, I'm not really calling you a bitch. But, I mean, if you take it that way... Maybe we can have a boxing match. I don't know. You look like you're a little small, though. I might fling you across the damn room. I don't want to fight, Brittany. I'm just talking shit. But I'm just saying, y'all be out here real dizzy. Thinking that, oh, no, I'm going to be able to escape this. I'm going to be able to be the exception. And you not. Yeah, finisher. That is what life is doing to Brittany Renner right now. It's saying, finisher. And I just don't know, you know... how it's going to pan out for her. I wish her the best. Can I be honest, y'all? This is going to sound so bad. While I want the best for women, and I don't wish bad on anybody, I really don't, okay? That blocks your blessings, okay? That's a very low vibrational energy to be in. I am not that girl. That's why I be glowing, okay? I glow because I have a heart of gold. I'm a very generous person. I'm very loving and caring. Like, I'm her. I cannot even fuck with you and still be like, oh, but I got compassion. Like, that's me. Right? So when I'm saying this, I'm not coming from a malice place. But I be a little bit conflicted when it comes to redemption stories, when it comes to like 304s and things. Because what I don't want to happen is for other young girls to see that and say, oh, well, I can do it too. So while I don't want Brittany to be out here down and out and bad off and crashing down and all that type of shit, I also don't feel like she deserves her happily ever after. I don't. We have to start setting the example, which we are. A lot of y'all, let me end on this note before I wrap this up, because I got a lot to do. I still got to pack my shit. I'm going to end on this note, y'all, and say this. Brothers, drop the salutes in the chat right now. Not only for yourselves, but for each other. Do that right now. Put the salutes in the chat. I want the brothers right now today to drop the salutes in the chat. Do it immediately. Because I need y'all to know without a shadow of a doubt that y'all are the ones who set the precedence for what we are bearing witness to right now today. Y'all are the ones that are responsible. Yes, you are. Y'all are the ones who made this great shift. Y'all are making history. I am very proud of y'all. Very proud of y'all. This would not be made possible if it were not for you brothers. Do you understand? If it were not for y'all saying, nah, I ain't doing that shit, these hoes would still be out here on the most reckless, counterproductive, highly destructive stuff, setting horrible examples for other young generations to come up behind us. Y'all are the reason why Brittany Renners out there are struggling. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all said enough is enough. We done getting played. We're done getting taken advantage of. We're done, rewarding piss poor quality behavior. Salute to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all did this. Y'all are the reason that a lot of these 304s, they can't go. But with that being said though, I don't really like, excuse me, y'all, I've been drinking a lot of tea because my throat been a little sore. But a lot of the 304s out here, they can give false hope to other young ladies out here to have them thinking, oh, well, if she can be out here doing this, then I'll have my rescue guy too. I'll have my husband waiting on me too. And we just cannot have that any longer. And from the looks of it, that's not a thing. This is why they're even fighting over tricks. The game has changed so severely, you all. I need you all to pay attention. The game has changed so severely to where women can see and they can know and they can understand that it is a shortage. Listen, it is a shortage of tricks, of pushovers, of scent lollipoppies. Like, that's something that is of the past. It's dwindling down. And it's dwindling down so much so that they are fighting over the scraps. We are in a day and age to where women are out here trying to set themselves apart by paying the tricks to trick on them. How you do that, Danica? I'll tell you. Oh, I'll go ahead and I'll buy him this, or I'll pay for that, and I'll make the initial investment. Because what he's going to be able to give to me on the back end is going to be light years more of what I initially or originally put in. Hoes is doing that today. To where in the past, all you have to do is pull up with booty and beauty, and they ready and willing to go. You ain't even got to suck it. You know what I'm saying? It's a new day and age, y'all. They like, man, well, let me set myself apart from these other sugar babies, from these other 304s. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy him a $200 watch, and then he gonna see, oh yeah, she different. She a real woman. And then when I buy him a $200 watch, then he gonna give me a $2,000 a month allowance. And can I be honest, y'all? And I hate to even say this, but even y'all so damn dusty and broke. All y'all be wanting is pennies. Y'all, when I saw, I'm not exaggerating, we had a dope discussion about this. When I saw that a lot of these 304s was out there getting pissed on and all kind of stuff for only like, was it $7,000? I think it was 14. I'm gonna give y'all the benefit of the doubt and say it was 14. Y'all was getting pissed on, Mr. Hankied on, Mr. Hanky, the Christmas boo. Y'all was getting Mr. Hankies for not even 15. Not even for a smooth 15, and that's still cheap as fuck. Bitch, please. $15,000, bitch, you can make that shit on YouTube. But y'all was doing all, and then one girl got severely sick and she almost passed away from getting Mr. Hanky in her mouth. Y'all out here risking y'all's lives for 15K. Not even 15K. 14K. And 2 cents. Look, don't damn it me. Shit, I'm being for real. That's what they say. We had the dope discussion. Y'all out here getting the Mr. Hanky special. Getting sick, getting ready to die. Like, she got some kind of real severe bacterial infection. Like, it was bad. All for that? Like, you finna risk your life for 15K. Not even no life-changing money. It literally be nasty work, King. It really do. So, I just want other young ladies out there not to try to be like the Brittany Renners. Brittany Renner don't even want to be Brittany Renner no more. She got to pack her son up in the back of her damn caravan. Go down to the trailer park with her mama. No shade. And try to make the best out of what she's made out of her life moving forward. And could she have a redemption story? I hope so. I just hope it's not in the sense of having somebody to really come through and upgrade and polish up and prop her up and make her seem like she's the epitome of what a good divine feminine woman is. I don't want her to do bad. I just don't want her to set the wrong example of, hey, you can be a reckless ran through hoe, even be boastful about it, even promote this shit and set the horrible precedent of what a woman is supposed to be, and you'll still have the opportunity to get all of what you wanted out of life as far as having a family and having a man to take care of you and do this and get the money and get the fame and get the wealth and get the stability and security. I don't think she deserves that. I don't. But who are me to judge? Okay, who are me? If you get the reference, then you know. And I think he from St. Louis. What's his name? Caldwell? Something Caldwell. I don't fucking know. But he be like, who are me to judge? The different dude. I'm delivered. Yeah, him. Who are me to judge? I'm not here to judge Brittany like that. I will example a bitch, but I mean, no tea, no shade. Okay. But I'm tired of seeing and hearing the same damn type of stories over and over again with these 304s trying to come through and change this and clean this up and rewrite history when you know damn well everything that has happened to you is self-inflicted. I told y'all so. Y'all just banked on men being blind, deaf, and dumb forever, and they woke up. They took the damn earplugs out. They saw you for what you were, and they avoided you like the damn plague, and y'all can't take it. Stop thinking that you are the exception. You are not. Thank you, real one. It says, appreciate you, too, for the game instead of the example for a true black queen. Thanks for the game and wisdom for these women better understand and learn about who Jezebel was. Listen. And on that note, y'all, I'm going to wrap this up. I got a lot to try to get done before the day is over. But I love y'all. I respect y'all. I thank you all so very much for your constant love and support. I take none of y'all for granted. Let me see who sent in monetary support today. Because y'all definitely ain't got to do that. So I appreciate it. Thank you, Real One, for your $9 or $10. Thank you, Paul Mingo, for your $10. Thank you, Jabari, for your $10. Thank you, Anthony, for your 20. Big shout out for the 20, okay? Thank you so much, Dollar Bill, y'all, for your $2. Thank you, Official. Is it Junot? Thank you so much for your $2. Thank you, Mr. Lunch for Dinner, for your $5. Thank you, Mr. Original, for your $5. Thank you so much again, Mr. Lunch, for your 10. Thank you, John Till, for your 5. And thank you, Clarence, for your 10. Thank you, Mr. Original, for becoming or being a channel member for 20 months. That's super duper dope of you. And always, big salute to Seventh Waters for always kicking off the first super chat. All right. But I love y'all. I respect y'all. Maybe I'll go live with y'all when I'm down in Mississippi myself, because I will be in the SIP. Brittany, you better not pull up on me, sis. Do not pull up on me. If I see you in the SIP, don't be like, yeah, bitch, I saw your live stream. Listen, I ain't no boxer, but don't push me. Do you see this? I be in the gym. So listen, you might not want to press your luck. You already down. You already down, Brittany. I don't know if you want to pull up on little big sis. I will be in the SIP for a family reunion. My husband, his mother side of the family, they having their first family reunion. And so we're going to pull up for that in the SIP. Brittany, don't test your luck. All right? When I'm talking like this is to help the future generations by using you as an example. Can I be disrespectful in the process of that? Yes. Which is why I could understand how you could not like me or want to fight me. But I promise you, sis, it all comes from love. But if you want to go there, we can. Okay? But do we promote violence? No. Especially not on YouTube. All right? We try to reach understandings with love and compassion. Can we be a little bit rough around the edges in the process? Sure. But it is what it is. Okay? But I love y'all. I respect y'all. If I do not see y'all this weekend, then I should see y'all when we get back. I don't know when that's going to be. So, I don't know. Go and binge watch all of our previous dope discussions. Y'all have been running it up. I really do appreciate y'all. Y'all are dope as hell. Okay? And what I really love about us over here is that we have an organic platform. Like, y'all pull up organically. This ain't no YouTube shit to where, you know, I gotta put in this program or this or hack an algorithm. Like, y'all really rock with your little big sis. So I love that we have a real dope community over here, and y'all show up and y'all show out and y'all show so much love and support. Okay, I do not take that for granted at all. But I'm gonna see y'all later. Much love, peace to my crown heads and young ladies out there. Do not be like Brittany Renner. These men are not playing. They will example you. Peace.
Can we sit down? No interruptions. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussions. Talking real raw. Ain't no cutting. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussion. Can we talk about it? Yeah. 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 Can we sit down? No interruption. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussion. Dope discussion. Talking real raw, ain't no cutting. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussion. Dope discussion.